Hey guys, come make this super cute My Melody and Kuromi split cake. Also, this is my very first time trying to make a split cake as well as doing a buttercream transfer, so please be patient with me. It wasn't 100%, but I'm super happy with how it turned out. For the image itself, I took 2 images on Google and then I just put them together on Canva and printed it out. And then I stuck a piece of parchment paper on top and just outlined the icing in black. Remember to pop that in the freezer or else it'll smush and get all messy, which is the mistake I made the first time around, so don't do that. Pop it in the freezer for a bit and then take it out and you can fill it in. And here I am just scraping off the back just to sort of make it smoother so it lies flatter on the cake. And here I covered the side in parchment paper because I initially did a really light pink and I wasn't happy with how it came out, but I was too lazy to scrape it off. So I just sort of covered that side in parchment paper and I did my purple side, and this way it gave me a little bit of a lift to fill in with the darker purple later. And if you can tell, my lines did not end up super smooth because my parchment paper sort of moved in the end, so I just took my bench scraper and I carved it up a little bit, and then I went in with the darker purple this time. Oh my god, I keep saying purple, it's pink. I went in with the darker pink. This time I didn't put parchment paper on the purple side because I didn't want to risk the parchment paper lifting some of the buttercream, so I just went in with the pink and I'm scraping it off to the best of my ability. It isn't 100%, but I reminded myself that whatever I didn't I could probably cover with a border, so I just kept things moving. I took my transfer out of the freezer, and listen, I don't know how to do it without getting these lines in it, so I just kind of took my tiny spatula and I smoothed it out as best as I could, and then I filled in whatever I couldn't smooth with more buttercream and just cleaned it up. This did take a minute, so be patient with it, but it honestly ends up super cute, so I'm not mad about it at all. For the border, I'm just doing a classic shell border, and I should have done this here, but I didn't. I did it on the purple side. I should have used a coupler for this piping bag so that I didn't have to, switch out the bag and the color and waste an extra bag, but I did do it for the purple side. So I'm using my shell border, and then for the middle, I'm gonna be doing, I don't even know what that tip is called, but it's basically a tip with a ruffle tip at the bottom but a shell tip at the top, so it gives you this sort of ruffly swoopy look. I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah, I did end up doing that. And then I decided it wasn't enough, so I went in with my smaller shell border, and then I did a white swirl border on the inside, outside, and bottom. And then for the kuromi side, I ended up doing it in black. Oh, here I'm just doing little heart shapes in the middle of the ruffles. I don't know why I did it, but whatever, I just did. Also for this one, I ended up using the shell border in white, and then in that same white piping bag I just popped my black in because the black sort of cancels out all the white, and that way you don't have to waste another piping bag. But yeah, here is a close-up of the tiny hearts that I did for no reason apparently. And then the top kind of felt empty, so I just made these little stars and dots going around. And then once I did that, I just grabbed a bunch of my pearls, and because my cake was so frozen, the pearls wouldn't stick to them, so I was struggling to place them on. They just kept falling off and rolling off, and it was super annoying. But yeah, I just finished off with a couple of pearls, or quite a few pearls, and then the tiny, I think they're called hundreds and thousands. And I'm no one if I don't do the most, so I just went in and I added some glitter, and then the cake was done. I'm super happy with how this turned out, especially because it was my first time. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Okay, bye!